the truth, the data, the information, statistics, evidence, things that you can actually like demonstrate in real life. Like in real time, while we are actually alive, while we're of sound mind and body and mind, because otherwise, just to be frank, if you're not talking about that, I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. And to keep it real with you, you don't know what the hell you're talking about, which is why we gotta talk about it. So, that's what we're here to do. Let's talk about it. Talk about what? What are we talking about? What are you talking about? What is anybody talking about? Well, here's what I'm talking about. What the fuck are we doing, bro? What exactly are we doing? What are our goals? What are our aims? What exactly are we hoping to accomplish? So before we continue talking about it, make sure, of course, you hit that like and that subscribe and that follow, notification bell. Make sure you go to off9.com, join the motherfucking Discord. We're about to change the motherfucking world, okay? All that good stuff. So what are we doing, fam? What exactly are we doing as a human race, as an American nation? What are we pushing to accomplish? What are we doing everything for? What exactly are we hoping to achieve in the end of everything that we're doing? What are the ultimate goals? If we set out, here's what humanity is trying to do. Here's what America is trying to accomplish. Here's what we Americans are hoping to achieve. A, B, C, X, Y, Z. This is what we got to figure out. What up? What up? Thank you for coming through. Say what's up, leave a comment, all that type of shit. What you think. But, yeah, I mean, I feel like, one of the biggest problems with our society, with our country, with the human race as a whole, we don't have real conversations concerning what we are trying to do, because we're a bunch of fucking chickens running around with our heads with no clear sense of purpose, no clear sense of direction. Everything is vague. Everything is ambiguous. We don't have any clear-cut, concrete understanding of what exactly we are hoping to accomplish. And as a result, we're a confused body of people. We're a confused world, a confused society as a whole. We claim that we've created civilization, but it's honestly civilized chaos. That's basically what we are. It's a bunch of people running around that think that they have some semblance of an idea of what the world is, of what reality is, but they have no earthly idea. And so people are just out here winging it, hoping that maybe, perhaps, something. And if it doesn't work, well, I guess it's just the way that it's supposed to be. And people then start subscribing to these ideologies. They subscribe to these ideas that they feel help them cope with the harshness of reality, help them delude themselves into thinking that their deluded way of thinking is super duper awesome and accurate, and that, it allows them to continue to persist, to exist, to keep moving on, despite the absurdities that we see all around us on a regular basis. But see, the problem is that we live in the modern age. We live in a time where we have technologies. Not only do we have technologies, but we have these technologies, these social medias, these mobile devices and stuff that allow us to come together and interact on a bigger scale, on such a scale that, potentially millions of people can be in one place at the same time, despite physically being all over the world geographically. And that kind of coordination should hypothetically, theoretically allow us a mechanism to actually improve our collective quality of life. But the problem is the opposite is true. We actually don't see that. We actually don't see all these people working together interdependently with synergy to make everything awesome, because people don't actually know what that means, to work together interdependently with synergy to make things awesome. That's why we got to take a step back as a human race, as an American nation, as a human society, to say, okay, well then, let's start having the real conversations. What are we doing? What should we do? What do we want? What should we want? And why should we want those things? And it is my humble belief that we should take a step back and just look at reality reality as it is, not how we hope it to be. See, because that's how we got to this troubling situation where we have all of this chaos internationally, domestically, and we don't have any real way to actually solve it, which is a major problem. Because, see, to me, and this is one of the things I talk about all the time, it puts us in a precarious state of danger where we don't have any clear focus of what we actually want to do, and thus we just do stuff, hoping that maybe perhaps it might help us in some way, fashion, or form. And if it doesn't, oh well, let's just try some other shit. There's no clear focus. There's no clear, okay, here is our agenda. Here's what we're hoping to do. And when I try to have these conversations with people, I get met with a lot of anger, a lot of vitriol, just, negative energy, because we have a lot of delusional ass people around us that subscribe to all kinds of cockamamie ideas that don't actually comport with the reality that we all share and inhabit together. And this is at the core of what I refer to as coordination failure. Coordination failure, meaning we live on a planet with finite resources. We are not judicious concerning our usage of said resources. We have been exhausting resources. But what do I mean by we? Because it's not like it's been you or me or anybody in particular, or at least individually, but there's all these we all play a role. Everything plays a role in consumption and resource, moderation, what have you. And at the end of the day, we have all of these entities, these large corporations, these government entities, groups, and what have you, all kinds of churches that exhaust and extract all kinds of resources, and as a result, what do they actually contribute to the quality of our lives, our ability to live peacefully and harmoniously, right? We look at all these different metrics and we see how here in America we have all these suboptimal situations. One of the things I like to show y'all all the time, for anybody who's new here, right? I think it's important that we as people